Here he comes. He's going to hit it now. He finally got hot. Look at that. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Finally got him hot. You know, that's the thing. You got to stick with them. You got to have the patience to stick with them. If you'll do that, you'll get them to finish it. I just pulled that. I've been able to get most of these fish up without a problem with the transducer, but I got that one out of my way just because I saw him moving it a little bit. Look at that one. Another big crop. Man, I'll tell you, just sticking with that fish did the deal. If I wouldn't have just stuck with that fish like that, I never would have got him. That was a lot of work. A lot of time went into catching that fish, but I'll tell you what, it's awesome. The reward if you're willing to have that patience and keep working them. Another great fish. Let me show you what I'm using here. There's a couple different ways I fish crappies. Okay, number one, and this is probably the most traditional way that most people out there are fishing crappies, just a simple tungsten jig. This is a Lindy tungsten toad. This is the size 10. When I'm fishing crappies, I tend to use the size 10. It's a little bit bigger hook and gives me a little bit wider gap because they've got a little bit bigger mouth. If I was fishing bluegills, I might be fishing the 12 or the 14. But for crappies, that tungsten toad right there, I'm usually fishing the size 10. One other thing I do though, and I haven't even used it today, because these fish have been hitting this jig pretty consistently. But another way to go is a small spoon. You know, this is a little 16th ounce quiver spoon, or maybe a Lindy Frosty jig in the 32nds or 16th ounce size. But you know, you just have those types of scenarios set up. Couple rods ready to go, you know, something with a small jig that you can put waxworms, larvae, anything like that on, and then something like that right there, a spoon setup, and you're gonna be pretty good every single day crappie fishing, because ultimately they're gonna hit one of those two presentations pretty consistently every time you go.